And the Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
And I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
So Indiana's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that one, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The old Oaken Bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken Bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken Bucket.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Turns it upfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Needs it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Beebe. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Deep in the end zone, it's Harris. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes his man miss.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes a catch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Finds his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Right at the line. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Gets the back moving. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Hoosiers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Straight ahead, it's Pritchard. He's got enough. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Right side, it's Becker. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out wide left, it's Preston. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Back to throw, it's Hoover. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And that's the problem.
they'll open the second half with a run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Marsh. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying the run, it's Beebe. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
And they'll miss the connection here on third. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. The run inside. It's Beebe. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
So they picked up. Last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Powers inside. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Final game of the regular season, just waiting on this clock to run out. Let's check out the top 12 scoreboard right now. All of these teams fighting for playoff spots, and this is what you want to do when you're in the hunt. Finish a game like these guys have done. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Has it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally. And
going over the top. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a three-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Off-play action on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The snap sets up the throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Second down, going to throw it. They're all over him. And it's a sack. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. On play action. Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Going deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously there's matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Out wide left, it's Marsh. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Working the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Hoover. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
It's third and goal and third and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Absolute shank. Missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this.
Snags it, there's running room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Caught. Nice move. Create some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Terrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.